All right, there we go. Good morning, everyone. I am calling this meeting of the Public Safety Communications Task Force to order. It is 11:51 on November 21st, 2023, and I'm Barbara Neal. As a reminder, the meeting is being recorded, and the recording will be posted to the task force webpage following the meeting. Let's start with a roll call of task force members. If you can just signify verbally that you're here when I call your name. Jen Morrison.
I'm here.
And Michael Wright.
I am here.
Mike Dunges. Oh, I think you're muted, Mike. I see you. Okay. We still didn't hear you, but okay. I'm going to go on to Jim Mack.
Here.
Welcome, Jim. And just to double check, I still see no Paul or Ron. Okay.
And I
Also
am here.
joining.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can, Mike.
Great.
Thank you very much.
I had the wrong microphone selected. I apologize.
All right. And here's Paul White. Paul, we're just doing roll call.
I'm present.
All right. Good morning. And also joining us is Callie Audette as our administrative support. There are some members of the public on with us, or a member of the public. Stephen, would you like to introduce yourself?
No.
Okay.
But
All
I'm
right.
here.
Yes, I'm aware that you are here. Okay. And I think that is it. There's no other members of the public that I can see here. All right, let's move on to approval of the agenda. Do task force members have any changes to the agenda? Nope.
No.
We'll consider it approved. Public comment. We have 1 minute for each person who would like to make public comments. Stephen, would you like to speak?
Yeah, I'll try to keep it to a minute, but I don't think that's a reasonable amount of time to comment. And I've dealt with that kind of constraint on other boards. 1 minute's not a reasonable amount. But I want to just ask the task force members to be very careful in one of the presenters. You should look at some letters exchanged between the Department of Public Service and the state auditor. I have prepared years worth of work demonstrating that CTC Technologies failed to adhere to the statute or their contract in the 10-year telecommunications plan. They failed to deliver dramatically. And while they're doing a lot of work for the broadband board and they've got the contract again for the telecom plan, the fact that this task force is having to do so much work speaks volumes about the deficiencies of the telecom plan last time they did it. So again, the state auditor dug into that issue and exchanged some letters that are worth noting. And I just say there's many red flags there. That's probably enough for now. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Stephen. All right. No one else from the public is on the call, so we will move on to the big RFP presentations, which will be an executive session. And I'll start with our first motion to get us there, which is that I move that the task force make a finding that sharing information about bidder presentations and responses publicly would put the task force at a substantial disadvantage in making a decision about awarding a contract to the successful bidder on the big RFP. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, I saw Jen or Jim, Kelly, however you'd like to record. Is there any discussion? Okay, all in favor, please raise your hand or say aye. And or say aye. I see all hands. Whoops.
Aye.
Okay. Jim, I didn't see you. Jim Mack.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
Ron is in the
And Ron is in the lobby. Ron is here.
Hey, Barb, could you just tell us what to expect after the executive session before you do the motion to enter so that I can log out?
Okay, yes, I can do that. So we do have an agenda item about potential for action following the executive session. We can notify you, Stephen, and other members of the public that might be on the call when we return. Kelly, I think the only information you'll need is for Stephen. Do you need
Yep,
anything
and I
else?
can send him an email.
Okay. All right. So that brings us to the next motion, which would be to move into executive session for the purpose of hearing vendor presentations on the big RFP. Is there a second?
I will second that.
Okay, Ron, thank you. All in favor, raise your hand or indicate by saying aye. All hands are up. Okay. So we are going to move to executive session now, which is the invite labeled presentation 3 on your calendar. So we will see you all there. Thanks very much.